Holy shit.
It's so weird. It's such a weird, like, mind game.
Right. We're skiing now, baby.
Good morning. Well, let me put you on the tripod. Today is the day I'm learning to ski. How exciting. How absolutely terrifying as well. I'm making my coffee. This lighting is really awful. Okay. Oh boy. Cool.
Wicked excited.
Sort of kind of nervous. I've been saying wicked a lot. I'm really getting with the terminology down here. New Hampshire. I'm a little nervous. I've never skied in my life. As you may know, I roller skate if you've kind of explored the rest of my channel. So people keep saying,
"Oh Ellie, you're gonna be fine, you roller skate, like this is gonna be easy for you, blah 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 blah."
Like, oh, you're athletic, you play sports, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Are you gonna poop my pants? Delicious. The only thing I'm also worried about is I've been given stuff to borrow for skiing, and it's like, not to sound ungrateful, because obviously like I'm very grateful to people who lend me stuff. It's just not quite the fit I would like. I would prefer slightly different attire in terms of like, I would just go for like a slightly bigger size, and I wouldn't personally wear white pants. It's a little risque, if you know what I'm saying. I'm excited, and I'm excited that I'm gonna get this all on camera. I'm just gonna bring my little GoPro, so I can't guarantee it's gonna be good footage, because I really want to focus on actually learning to ski, especially since the person who's teaching me is taking time out of his own day. Like, I'm not paying him for this. He's literally teaching me out of the kindness of his heart. So I don't want to take the piss and just be like, oh, do this for the vlog. I'm learning to ski today.
That's crazy.
And if you watched one of my earlier videos, it was one of my Vlogmas videos. I wrote 10 things that I want to achieve this year. There's already 3 things that I've accomplished, not quite 4 technically. One of them I can't tell you yet. So stay tuned, and if you want to find out, subscribe to my channel, because then you'll see all the videos. But skiing is one, getting a tattoo is another, which I've booked my tattoo now. I booked my tattoo in March. Booked my tattoo, going skiing. Did I already say that one? Skiing, tattoo. Oh, and I booked my flights to Utah for May. So that's already 3 of the things in the year that I wanted to achieve, and it's only January.
Wow.
One of the other things was buying something from a small business every single month, and I haven't bought anything from a small business this month. So please share recommendations. If you have a friend, or you personally have a business that you'd like me to purchase from, I'm gonna make like a shorts playlist out of it. Just so I'd come on and introduce the video and sort of explain what's going on. But yeah, if you saw by the title and the thumbnail, I'm learning to ski for the first time ever. And I'm also going to Cannon Mountain it's in New Hampshire. It's on the cusp of Vermont, but if any of you know that mountain, it's got the it's like, I think it's like the most vertical mountain in New Hampshire. I mean, I've heard it's pretty easy. I heard it's just pizza and fries, so this is gonna be a piece of cake. I don't know what I'm gonna get for footage, but I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it's not too embarrassing, and I'm praying I don't hurt myself. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Stand over the top of the bindings with your hips and put your toe in first. And then press down on the hip. Holy shit! Your feet are as big as mine? Nice! And when your skis are edged, they grip. When they're flat, they slip. So let's walk over here.
How do I walk in these things?
Yeah. 11 o'clock. Then bring the other one over. Step around. Keep your tips together. And move your tail. There it is.
Oh wow, that's
Now let's slide to those people. A good push and slide. See, skiing's easy. I gotta go get my skis.
yeah.
Okay, now remember when you stop, it's this. Bring your hips this way.
Yeah.
Feel the contact on the front?
Yeah.
All right, let's practice that again. Feel your tips cross.
Yeah.
Try not to let that happen. There you go.
Okay, okay.
Go as fast as we can down.
Okay, I'm editing this video and I realize I'm going very slowly. However, this was my first time down. Okay, so I just want to preface that. Just one preface. I also want to point out this is not the footage that I had hoped to get. I will try and ski again and maybe next time it will be all about the footage, but this time it was just about paying attention to Bob because he really took time out of his own just to teach me how to ski. But this is a true insight of how to learn to ski from like step by step. I'm not enjoying editing this because I am kind of disappointed in my content. So I guess that's why I'm pointing out to you, because what do we do about something we're insecure about? We point it out. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. That was fun.
So, this is where we started.
Oh, like down there, yeah.
Yeah. So from here to the building, let's practice changing the size of our wedge. Smaller goes faster, bigger goes slower. It was awesome.
Felt good. Nailed it. Felt good.
Go straight down the hill as fast as you want.
That way?
Yeah.
Well, that is the hill, I guess.
Yeah. Bounce a little. You'll be able to feel it. Yeah, maybe.
That explosion? Yeah, so they just give it to in the military, right? So the helicopter probably. Last year they went up.
Thank you. Turn around and look.
Pretty good.
Awesome. This is Ellie's first day on ski.
I survived. I survived skiing. I am so exhausted. Tell you one thing. I think I'm just tired because it was like a whole ordeal. Like I was very anxious. It was very daunting. Trying something new for the first time. It's also completely out of my comfort zone, although I roller skate roller skating was out of my comfort zone too, because I struggle when I don't feel like I'm in control. Anything that's like fast moving or, you know, on wheels or going downhill, and I'm scared and I'm nervous. I must say I had a really good teacher. He was very patient to start, really broke down the fundamentals to me about my wedge, which my wedge is like the pizza, you know how it's like pizza and fries when you ski, I don't know. There's a thing called pizza and fries. He calls it wedge. So depending on the size of my wedge was like how much slowed down I was in terms of weight distribution and stuff. Long story short, I was doing great, and I have some video footage, but my camera died. I was so conscious of like paying attention to him, and I didn't want him to feel like I wasn't listening or he needed to repeat himself or I wasn't engaged or whatever. Like I didn't want to seem rude, so I just like didn't really adjust my chest camera. So I just kind of let it be, you know? So I was like, I'll just leave it how it is. So we started off on this baby hill mound thing, worked our way across like very slowly, and I was pretty much just doing a wedge the whole time, which is like fine. And then we went up the ski lift, and then that's it. Like you have to go down, like there's no other way down than down, right? And that was a little bit more daunting, but even that, like I felt okay because I was like going at my own. It was just like a feel for it. Then he broke it down to try and do like turns and kind of releasing your back leg. So instead of like wedging the whole time. In my profession, you are taught to have your weight in your heels, and you are told to not have your knees over your toes. The opposite of those things are emphasized in skiing. So really in skiing, you're supposed to have your knees over toes. Don't necessarily have your weight in your heels, right? That's what I struggled with massively at the start. I really struggled to grasp the trust in doing something that I'm programmed to think is wrong. Once I like trusted it, I really felt why you do that. So I started to make more comfortable turns and stuff. Bob got all excited because I had started releasing my back leg and I looked more comfortable turning, and I did, and I was doing great. Then we went down, and more of a intermediate beginner. It's still technically a beginner, which is the embarrassing part, but it was more of a like, I remember being at the top being like, we're going down this? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, how do I do this, Bob? And he's like, well, you're not gonna know if you don't try. Just felt my heart. I was so scared, and I like lost all memory of knowing what I was supposed to do. I was trying to really wedge, like a super wide wedge, which was way out of my comfort zone.
And I ate shit.
And I actually ate shit near the edge of the rail, which could have been quite dangerous, but I lost my ski, so it actually made it easier for me to get up. Once I like managed to get myself up, I went back down. I tried to go back down, and I fell again, but this time I was going back down, and it was like really steep, and then it flattened out. So what I should have done is just rode with it, knowing that I was going to slow down. But I talked myself out of it, and I was like,
I don't know what I'm doing again. I don't know.
ate shit. So then once I got up, Bob just said, Ellie, hold your poles like this. He basically instructed me to not use my poles, like hold them. He was just making me hold the middle of them, so I couldn't even use them. Does that make sense? And then suddenly off I go, and I'm skiing down like naturally. So I don't know what it was, but I didn't stop after that point. I did go back up and go for another run, but we got a good like 10 runs probably in today. Are they called runs? Moral of the story, I pushed myself out of my comfort zone. I feel like I pushed myself out of my comfort zone because I am exhausted. Now I feel like I want to go back and like do it and do better. Falling wasn't too bad, although I must say my ankle's effed. Do you see that? You know, this was something I wanted to accomplish this year, and I did it, you know, like I can check it off now, and I'm excited for the other things that I have lined up for this year. I'm really bad at like the part where it becomes cliche and cringy. If you're thinking about doing something that you've always wanted to do, just go and do it. If there's things you're worried about, and that's why it's like stopped you from doing it for so long, you've talked yourself out of it or whatever it is, assess the situation and be like, okay, well, what are my concerns? Like, why am I so worried? Like, what is it that I'm worried about? And see if you can work around that. Talk to someone who's experienced and have them break it down to you and say, okay, well, talk to me. Like, what is it exactly that you're nervous about? We shouldn't limit ourselves based off of what we're worried about, because you're really, which is coming from someone who's like fully pent up with anxiety a lot of the time, you're really fearing the unknown. And if you try it and you don't like it and it wasn't for you, then now you know, but you're not gonna know until you try. this is your sign to go and try something new, or try something that you've always wanted to accomplish or check off your bucket list. Considering my 10-year accomplishments, one of them was skiing, and I've already done it, and January is not even over, then subscribe and follow me along with my journey on whatever else it is that I try. And I'm trying these things so that you don't have to. Well, unless you already did. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate everyone's support. I'll see you guys in the next video. TTYL!